welcome to this module, Processing of Metal Matrix Composites. Last class, what we went through was what is a metal matrix composite, what are the different types of metal matrices, what are the different types of reinforcement, what are the different types of forms of reinforcement. That's what we saw basically in the matrix. We saw it's an aluminum, it is titanium, it can be a copper, or it can be magnesium. If you want to have very high temperature application, then we can go for a magnesium. You can have cobalt, then you can also have cobalt, nickel, cobalt or nickel alloy mixed for those application. And as far as reinforcement is concerned, to some extent we had particulate reinforcement, wicker reinforcement, short fiber reinforcement, and continuous fiber reinforcement. So today in the module processing of metal matrix composites, we will do is we'll go through some basic processes which are commonly used for making metal matrix composites. So we'll see introduction followed by the definition and the various processes. In today's presentation, we are going to see the introduction, classification of metal matrix composite, metal matrix composites, its composition, matrix and reinforcement, production and processing of metal matrix composite, possible applications of metal matrix composites, metal matrix composites for space application, important metal matrix composites, advantages and disadvantages of metal matrix composites. So before we proceeding to the definition, we should know what is a metal matrix composite. A metal matrix composite is a composite material with at least two constituent parts. Among those two, one being a metal. The other material may be a different kind of metal, or it can be a ceramic, or it can be an organic compound, or what it may be based on the application. When there are three metals, which means there are more than two materials are present in a composite, then it's called a hybrid composite. Yeah. In introduction, we are going to see what is the need for a composite material, because in present scenario we need strength, we need stiffness, we need toughness, we need density, and we need some specific mechanical properties to achieve good combination. But conventional monolithic materials have limitations in achieving such good combination of all the mechanical properties. To overcome these shortcomings and to meet the increasing demand of the new era or industry 4.0 technology, we need composites or most promising materials of today's scenario. Metal matrix composite possess significantly improved properties, including high specific strength, specific modules, damping capacity, good wear resistance compared to unreinforced. What is a metal matrix composite? A metal matrix composite is a composite material with at least two constituent parts, one being a metal, as these definitions were already been discussed in the previous slides. Composition. What do you mean composition? Metal matrix composites or MMCs are made by dispersing a reinforcing material into a metal matrix. In general, the reinforcement materials are oxides, carbates or silicates. The reinforcement surface can be coated to prevent a chemical reaction with the matrix. To avoid the reaction with the atmosphere, the surface can be coated. Example, carbon fibers are commonly used with aluminum matrix. To synthesize or to achieve low density and high strength. The two major constituents are matrix and reinforcement. First, what is a matrix? The matrix is the monolithic material into which the reinforcement is embedded and it's completely continuous. It has a huge volume. It is in a continuous phase. This means that there is a path through the matrix to any point in the material, unlike two materials sandwiched together. The matrix is the continuous phase, so it can travel anywhere. The matrix is usually a lighter material, example aluminum, magnesium or titanium, and it provides a complete support for the reinforcement. The reinforcement materials is always embedded into the matrix. It is used to change physical properties such as wear resistance, friction coefficient or thermal conductivity. Normally, the reinforcement can be either continuous or discontinuous phase. The matrix is in continuous phase and the reinforcement will be either continuous or discontinuous. The matrix occupies huge volume, reinforcement occupies less volume. Now we are going to see what are the various methods available to produce metal matrix composites. This diagram or this table clearly shows the various processing of metal matrix composites. The metal matrix composites can be fabricated by a liquid state processing or solid state processing. Here we can see, this is an example of squeeze casting. Manufacturing and forming methods of a metal matrix composite. These metal matrix composites are fabricated by solid method, semi-solid method, liquid state methods, vapor deposition methods, and last one, in situ fabrication methods. There are various sub classifications are available in each topics under namely solid state, semi-solid, liquid, vapor deposition or in situ fabrication methods. In our next class or in the next module, we are going to see what are the solid state processes available, what are the semi-solid methods available, what are the liquid states available, what are the various vapor deposition methods available, and what is an in situ fabrication method used to produce composite materials. Thank you for your patient listening. If you have any queries or any doubts, you can reach me at any time through email or through WhatsApp. Thank you.